I believe non-human intelligence exists, and so that's, I think, why that term is being used more than aliens, which is just one of the hypotheses that you mentioned. I think there's a preponderance, there's an abundance of evidence that should shift the consensus now in the open source world that there is some intelligence between man and, let's say, some ineffable God, above us. There's an intelligence above us doing all sorts of crazy things around our nuclear facilities, our energy grids, our weapons installations, and that's been happening for the longest time, since the dawn of the nuclear age in the 40s. So are you guys getting me, by the way? I just see myself here.
Okay, yeah, we are, yeah.
Are you getting me, by the way? Yeah, I don't know. Those arguments are not good. It's like, hey, man, there's like a lot of people, dude, that are like totally seeing stuff. Yeah, that's not compelling to me. And it's also not compelling to me to say, well, there's a lot of unexplainable stuff, so it must be aliens. That's not compelling to me either. What would be compelling to me is if you were like, hey, we've got fusion technology that the government hid, and we might be seeing fusion things flying around. And obviously, if I see some fusion flying around that nobody knows exists, we're going to be thinking it probably looks like aliens. That would be compelling. That would be compelling to me. And you say, oh, well, the aliens started showing up and disrupting nukes. And I say the UFOs are nukes. There is a coincidence why the aliens showed up when nukes happened. The same reason why we banned nuclear weapon testing. We are the aliens. We are the aliens in this case. That's my opinion, at least. Let's see how Shermer responds. Honestly, I feel like I could win either side. I can win either side of this argument, of this debate, I feel like. Put me on the believer side or put me on the skeptic side. I'm going to beat either of them. Look at this triangle formation thing. Go. There we go.
Those are probably drones or just aircraft, flying in formation. I do show in my book the Kinesi illusion. This is where you put...
Those are probably just drones flying in formation. This guy's not a serious person. This is Michael Shermer. Chat. Sometimes I feel like they've got me handcuffed to the table. What? Do you people not want to see me on Piers Morgan go against one of these people? Does no one wants to see that? No one wants to see Ashton Forbes literally just tear one of these people to absolute shreds in a debate, in a discussion. The guy's just sitting here going, that's just 3 drones flying around in a triangle formation. Happens all the time.
3 triangles together like that, and then the brain fills in what the rest of it looks like as if it's a solid object. It's a very common phenomenon. Many of the UAP sightings are in that triangular formation.
Is this guy like 4 foot nothing? I feel like this guy might have dwarfism. He's like, oh, the mind. Nobody is saying that there's a craft inside of that. He's arguing against things that people literally aren't even saying right now. How is this even a debate? Yes, I agree. There's not something connecting that. That's the whole point. What he's saying right now actually supports me. I'm saying people that were seeing these triangle craft were just filling in the gaps. They were really seeing 3 orbs that are fusion orbs. And it looks like it's connected because they're moving in unison. Exactly. How does that make it normal? Is that a normal thing? What kind of life does this guy live where he's seeing drones flying around that are lit up like orbs in triangle formations? Like, that's normal. That's not something I've ever seen in my life outside of the MH370 videos.
I should note, back to the previous comments, all of that is possible. I mean, time travel, warp speed, these kinds of things that we see in science fiction.
Well, okay. Well, then what the hell are we doing here, brother? What are we doing? All of this is possible. Warp drives. What else did he say? Whatever. Wormholes, faster than light travel. What's the problem then, bro? You know what? Silly me. Silly me for giving him too much credit. I feel like, and by the way, I haven't seen this yet. This is my first time watching this. I feel like he's about to say one of the things that we already debunked in this live stream, isn't he? He's about to say one of those things, isn't he? He's going to say some shit about it requires this negative energy, this exotic matter. Or he's going to say it requires this huge amount of energy that's impossible, isn't he? That's what he's going to say. Where are my glasses? We're ready. Go ahead. It's on you.
That's entirely possible. That, you know, if there are aliens, they're not going to be just 5 years ahead of us. You know, like you hear, you know, they crashed in Roswell in New Mexico in 1940s, and that's where we got
Putting the
silicon
glasses
chips
down.
instead of vacuum tubes, something like that. They're not going to be just barely ahead of us. They will be, you know, light years ahead, millions of years ahead of us. So yes, they could have that physics and technology, but do they in fact? Has that in fact happened? That we do not know. So again, just, you know,
Okay. Guess I'm wrong. I'm not right about everything, chat. It has been proven. The aliens did not download every answer into my brain. That was downright somewhat logical. We might be breaking through. If the aliens exist, this is the number one thing people need to get through their head. If the aliens exist, they are way beyond where we're at. It's not even a level comparison. Because the problem is, once you get to a certain level of technological advancement, you just hit a singularity and skyrocket. It's actually like the equivalent of us to ants. That's the general technological equivalent. In fact, to me, the new theory that I'm starting to wonder about, because it actually kind of makes sense, is that we got lost on this planet. We are aliens that went through a wormhole, landed on this planet, and we got stranded, and then we lost our technology because we got stranded here. Honestly, I'm starting to lean that direction.
show me. You know, I hear the stories about Bigfoot. Okay. Are all the missed opportunities that, you know, failed experiments and scientific theories that never panned out? You know, so we have a survivorship bias. So you're.
I have no idea what the answer is, but do you believe in God? Are you a religious man?
Oh no, I'm an atheist. Yeah, I'm an agnostic.
Atheist.
Technically,
Okay, whatever. Atheist sucks.
authorities. He's put in the tomb, and then Gort the robot pulls him out of the tomb.
Yeah, sucks.
Entity. That's my.
Needs to propagate. And so if you have anomalies at a small scale, they're just going to sort of metastasize something that you don't even fully know. You have these hypotheses as to what they are, but they have complete, you know.
Or
So what was there
we
before
don't
the
know.
Big Bang?
What was there before the Big Bang? Maybe another universe, and you have a multiverse. You have multiple
Right.
explosions.
So time.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, hang on. So time did not begin with the Big Bang. You just disproved their theory immediately.
Our time.
Holy shit, chat. Do I owe Piers Morgan an apology? Do I owe Piers Morgan an apology? He actually made a good point. He made a point that we made. He made the point. If you say, oh, well, you believe in the Big Bang. Well, what happened before the Big Bang? You got to have some actual explanation. Well, I guess there's just a multiverse. Well, this is the problem now. Is that now you're just making up explanations to make up more explanations. Same reason why we're inventing dark matter and dark energy. Because we literally, by the way, invented those because relativity doesn't work. Relativity doesn't work when we go apply it to the celestial bodies. It doesn't work. The most famous one is dark matter. The galaxies are not spinning the way they should spin. They spin too fast along the outer edges. Simple. Simple, guys. Literally simple.